Hey, I'm Danica. This is Yoga with Danica, and this is Vita. Today's yoga practice is yoga to feel brave. You may or may not want 2 yoga blocks today. Make your way onto your mat and let's get started. Let's begin today kneeling, so you can sit back on your heels or you can place a block underneath of your sitting bones. Finding a really tall spine from there. Close your eyes just for a few breaths to allow yourself to really arrive here to the moment, to your breath, to your body. And let's be really intentional today with slowing the breath down. Slow the breath down, fill the body up. When I think of people in my life or around the world who embody what I consider brave, a calm presence is the first thing that comes to mind. And I think how you do that is by slowing down the breath and filling your body up with it. I think slowing down the breath takes a level of intentionality, which is another trait I consider brave people to have, is they're very intentional, calm, kind, resilient. So I want to bring those things into our practice today. So you can choose one of those words or another word that you connect with more when you think about bravery, the word bravery. And just let that be your mantra through the practice. When you're met with challenge, when you're met with something you don't want to do, bring it back to your mantra. Inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Blink the eyes open if they were closed. And exhale, draw the hands down in front of the heart, sealing it in. Roll over the knees. Make your way into tabletop, all fours. So finding here a really solid foundation. Spread the fingers really wide. And then try to push the ground away. Draw the low belly in and up towards the spine. And we're going to try to maintain a level of awareness with keeping our head in line with the spine, all the way down into our toes. Stretch the right foot back with the toes curled under. Press through the heel. Breathe. On your next inhale, lift that leg up so it's parallel to the ground, and then point the toes. Stay really engaged with that foot that's in the air as you lift the left arm up. So the left arm is reaching forward, right toe is reaching back. Hug the low belly in towards the spine. Breathe. Slow the breath down. Take one more deep breath in and try to fill up the whole body. And then we're going to be very intentional using the entire exhale to lower the hand and the knee down on the ground at the same time. Deep breath in and exhale out. Check to see that your head is in line with the spine and pushing the ground away. Stretch the left foot back, toes curled under, press to the heel for a moment. And then lift the foot up, point the toes. Stay engaged with that foot. Reach the right arm up in front of you. Hug the low belly in. So you're sort of puffing up that low back a little bit so you're not dumping your weight down there into the sacrum. Deep breath in. Intentional exhale as you slowly lower the hand and the knee at the same time. Reach the right foot back, toes curled under. Corset everything in towards the midline of the body so you're really strong in your core. And then the left foot's going to step back to meet it into a plank pose. Press the ground away. Hug the low belly in and up. Press through the heels. And then see about lengthening the heart forward as you lift the head to remain in line with the rest of the spine. Slow breaths. Let yourself shake. One more deep breath in. And then both knees intentionally drop at the same time. Start to shift the weight back towards your heels, coming into a little child's pose just for a moment. Slow down the breath, fill up your body. So another key trait of a brave person is knowing when to rest, because rest does lead to resilience. So come back to this pose anytime you need throughout the whole class. It's always here for you. Sometimes it's a brave decision just to go against the grain. So we're going to come up onto all fours and then cross the ankles back behind you and sit back behind the heels and bring the feet out in front of you. Grab a hold of the backs of the thighs and then rock back and forth just a little bit until you find that space between the sitting bones and the tailbone. That's sort of a place where you can find balance. And then once you're there, lift the heart and the crown of the head up, really long spine, and then reach the shins out in front of you, point the toes, coming into a boat pose. Try to remain engaged with the feet here. It's a bit harder when you come into more challenge to stay grounded and engaged in your body and breath, but that's the goal. So you can stay here. If you want to take it a bit further, you can reach the arms out in front of you. Or if you want to take it even further, we can move dynamically with the breath down into full boat and then back up into our half boat. Few times with the breath. Inhale. And then place the feet down. Wrap your feet or your arms around your knees and sort of just let your head hang here, breathing into the back of your body. Fill up the body with your breath. And then when you're ready, you'll roll it back up into a seat, cross the ankles, roll over the shins, and then make your way into a downward facing dog. Spreading the fingers wide, curl the toes under, lift the hips up, and press back. Deep breaths. Bring the toes to touch. Inhale the right leg up behind you. Stay really engaged through the toes. Exhale, bring the knee in towards the nose. Press the ground away, lift the hips up. So you have room to set your foot down between your hands. And then take however much time you need to walk it as far forward as you need so that when you sink down into that lunge, your knee is right over top of your ankle. Use your inhale to lift up. If your balance is wonky today, just widen your stance on the mat. Bring your hands to your hips and work on drawing that tailbone down as you lift the crown of the head and the heart up so we feel really spacious across the chest, collarbones, and heart. You could stay with your hands on your hips or you can interlace the fingers behind the low back. Same action, you're pressing the tailbone down as you lift the heart and open the heart up. And breathe. Notice any thoughts or feelings coming up of, I want to get out of this, I want to get out of this, I want to get out of this. And see if you can change that by focusing that energy on your calm breath, on staying grounded even through challenge. Release the hands if you got them interlaced, straighten the front leg. Inhale the arms up over the head. So as you exhale, we're gonna fly the hands back behind you as you lean forward. And the inhale lifts you back up. A few times dynamically with the breath, staying grounded and strong. Next time that your hands come down, we're going to start to shift our weight forward into that front leg, lifting the back feet off the ground a couple inches. And then bring that knee up towards your chest, coming into a little balanced posture. Ground down, lift up, stand strong and tall. And notice if you can still remain engaged with that foot that's in the air. Deep breath. You got this. So we're going to keep the knee where it is, but lift the arms up over the head. And let yourself wobble and shake, and even fall out if you need to. That's part of resilience. Take a breath, get back at it. On your next breath, we're going to fly the foot and the hands back behind you. Coming into a warrior 3. Warrior, I have a hard time with that word. Reach the heart forward, stay engaged to that foot that's in the air. Breathe. With intention, slowly bring that foot down on the ground. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, take up space, fold forward. Bring your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Bend your knees if you need to, just finding length out of the low back. The more we bend our knees and lift our tailbone towards the sky, the more likely we are to experience low back release. What is the quality of your breath? The quality of your breath can represent so much bravery. And it's a simple thing that we can practice daily. Slow it down and fill up your body with your breath. Let the weight of the head hang here. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. 3 more just like that. Inhale, lifts you up. Exhale, fold. Last one. Plant the hands, step it back, downward facing dog. Shift forward into your plank pose. Remember, hugging the belly in towards the spine, reaching the heart forward, lift the gaze so it's more towards the front of the mat. Keep pressing the ground away. Fill your body up with your breath when you feel challenged. And then downward facing dog. One more deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Toes touch, lift the left foot up, stay engaged with those toes. As you exhale, bring the knee forward, lift the hips, press the ground away. And then set your foot down between the hands. Set yourself up well here, so if you need to widen your stance, go for it. When you feel ready, the inhale will lift you up, hands on the hips. Trying to anchor the tailbone down. You can keep a micro bend in this back knee if that helps. And if you want to take it a bit further, you can interlace your fingers behind the low back, opposite grip. And open up across the heart as you use that fist, the interlaced fingers, to draw the tailbone down. Keep lifting the heart. Slow breaths. I know it's challenging and you're sweating and you want this to be over and you might even want to turn it off soon. Don't. Be brave. Stay with it. Keep breathing. Release the grip if you got it. Reach the arms up, straighten that front leg. We'll fly the arms back as we lean forward. Exhale. Inhale lifts you up. A few more. And on the next one, we will start to shift our weight forward. Coming into that front standing foot, lift the back toes up just a couple inches. And then draw the knee forward, hug it in towards the chest. Interlace the fingers in front of the knee. Stay engaged with that foot that's in the air. Press down through your foot to lift the crown of the head taller. So let yourself shake here. That is your nervous system just trying to find its balance. It's very normal. It doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're getting stronger and more resilient. Keep the knee where it is. Reach the arms up over the head. Again, you can let yourself sway. It's all good. When you're ready, at the same time, the arms and the legs straight back behind you, coming into your warrior 3. Keep flying the heart forward, reach through the toes, strong, slow, calm breath. And then we will drop it down. Exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. So if you have blocks, you might want them for this part. You might not need them. Bring the toes to touch. And we're going to take the right foot back behind the left foot and over onto its knife edge side. So the two pinky toes are on the same plane. Both legs are pretty straight, and then we're just going to slowly begin to exhale as we fold forward. One more deep breath here. Inhale up halfway. Switching to the other side, so toes touch. Left foot goes back behind the right foot. So both pinkies are trying to touch. And as you exhale, you're slowly folding forward. Keep the knees as bent or as straight as you want, but just try not to lock the joints, just ever. It's not good to lock our joints. It kind of stops the flow of energy. Checking in with your breath. Can you stretch your breath all the way into the low back? Inhale, come up halfway. Uncross the feet. Step that right foot back. And you can bring your blocks with you if you want. We're going to rotate so that we're facing the long edge of the mat and our feet are parallel to each other. And you can have as wide of a stance as you want here. We're just simply going to fold. So if you have your blocks, it might be nice just to place your forearms there, just to have some place to put them. Or you can reach for both ankles if you don't have blocks, or just let them rest on the ground. Have a slight bend in the knees so you can reach your tailbone towards the sky. Let the weight of the head hang and breathe into the spine. Let the weight of the head hang. So we're maintaining that breath awareness even when everything is upside down. Take one more deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift up halfway. And then begin to heel toe the feet in towards each other until they come to touch. You can place your blocks on either side if you want or need them. We're going to come down into a little toe crouch. Couple options here. So we want to come lifting our heels up as far as we can, and then grounding down through the toes so that we can lift up out of our low back, crown of the head reaching towards the sky. You can keep your hands by your sides or on these blocks, or you can bring the palms to touch in front of the heart. Breath, awareness, or maybe reaching the arms all the way up over the head. And then floating the hands down with intention when you're ready. Coming down onto your seat. Nice job, everybody. Keep that right foot curled in towards you. We're going to cross the left foot over the right knee. Sit up nice and tall, and then wrap your right arm around your left knee, left fingertips back behind you, and then very gently just twisting as you hug the knee in towards the body. What's going on with your breath? Can you fill up your body, even here, when things are restricted, twisted up, challenging maybe? Just take one more deep breath. And as you exhale with intention, unwinding yourself to center. Switching sides, so left foot comes in, cross the right foot over the left knee. Sit up nice and tall, and then wrap the left arm around your right knee, right fingertips back behind you, and just gently twisting. On your next inhale, fill your whole body up with as much breath as you can. Very slow, calm, intentional. And as you exhale, unwind yourself, coming into a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you today. You are always welcome to lay flat too. Just taking our last few moments together in stillness of some kind, where you can feel relaxed but alert and just tapped into the breath. Consider what bravery means to you today. And if you had to, what is the number one quality of bravery that you can and want to bring into your day today? And taking 3 intentional, mindful, slow breaths together to end our practice. Empty out all the air. Inhale through the nose, filling up the whole body. Take your time. And then exhale very slowly. Take your time, drawing the navel all the way in towards the spine. Deep breath in through the nose. Slow, controlled breath out. Last one, deep breath in. And slow breath out. Thank you for showing up today and sharing your practice with me. It really means a lot. I hope to see you again. Namaste.